Thanks everybody, thanks for coming back to my channel. This week we're breaking down Run For Roses by NMIXX. Let's go! Run For Roses starts with we're alive cause we are not alone. Hand to hand, you know you won't let go. Run for roses. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. And then we get verse 1, and it goes 불가능해 도전하여 we fight back 불안한 현실을 던진 invitation. And that means challenge the impossible, yeah we fight back, to uncertain reality, throw the invitation. A 불가능 is an impossibility. A 도전 is a challenge. 불안 is anxiety or uneasiness. 현실 is reality. The 에 at the end is a location marker. 던진 comes from the verb 던지다, which means to throw. So, 불가능해 도전을 means challenge the impossibilities. Yeah, we fight back. 불안한 현실에 던진 invitation means at the uneasy reality, throw an invitation. Next line is 뿔만 가득한 표정으로 we're back. 불같이 타오르게 no limitation. And that means with an unsatisfied attitude, we're back. We're gonna burn like fire, no limitation. 불만 is dissatisfaction. 가득한 comes from the verb 가득하다, which means to be full of or crammed with. 표정 is like a look or a facial expression. The ending 으로 has a bunch of different meanings. In this context, it means with. 불같이 means like fire. 불 is fire and 같이 means like. 타오르게 means like we will burn. So 타오르 comes from the verb 타오르다, which means to be ignited or to like go up in flames. And the ending 을게 is like future tense, or it shows like future intent. So 불만 가득한 표정으로 means with a look full of dissatisfaction or with an unsatisfied attitude, we're back. 불같이 타오르게 means we're gonna burn like fire with no limitation. Next lines are blow mama 휩쓸어 we gotta go 만개하는 our synergy 너와는 낭만 두루 잊지 않게 let's run. And that means blow, catch your mind, we gotta go, blossoming our synergy. To keep our dreams from getting lost, let's run. 맘 is like heart or mind. 휩쓸어 comes from the verb 휩쓸다, which means to sweep or wash away or rampage or run wild with. 만개하는 comes from the verb 만개하다, which means to be in full bloom. 너와 내 means like our. So 너 is you, 와 is with, and 내 is my. So you with my, you and my, basically means our. 너와 내 means you and my, which means our. 낭만 means romance or ideal, and the 둘 makes it plural. The it right here comes from the verb 잃다, which means to lose. The 지안 at the end comes from like the suffix 지않다, which means to not, or it makes things negative. So, blow, 맘을 휩쓸어 means like run wild with your mind, or I guess catch your mind. This one's a little confusing for me, but run wild with your mind or be swept away with your mind. 만개하는 our synergy means blooming our synergy. 너와 내 낭만들을 잃지 않게 means so that we don't lose our romances or ideals, or to keep our dreams from getting lost. Let's run. Now we're in the pre-chorus, and it goes, this line is really hard to say if you don't already know the lyrics, so bear with me, I'm gonna go really slow. 궁권 united, wanna get up, wanna fight it, wanna stand up and salute. 지겨운 절망을 너무 꿈을 거머쥐어 you're gonna make us move. And that means dream of being united, wanna get up, wanna fight it, wanna stand up and salute. Past the tiring despair, grab our dreams, gonna make us move. 꿈꿔온 comes from the verb 꿈을 꾸다, which means to dream. 지겨운 comes from the verb 지겹다, which means to be boring, dull, or tedious. 절망 is despair or hopelessness. 넘어 comes from the verb 넘다, which means to pass, exceed, or go beyond. A 꿈 is a dream. 거머쥐어 comes from the verb 거머쥐다, which means to hold, seize, grab, or take. So, 궁꿔온 united, want to get up, want to fight it, want to stand up and salute, means dreaming of being united, want to get up, want to fight it, want to stand up and salute. 지겨운 절망을 넘어 means pass the tedious or boring despair. 꿈을 거머쥐어 means grab your dream, gonna make us move. Alright, now we're in the chorus, and it goes, we're alive cause we're not alone. We run for roses hand to hand, to bottom out to go. Run for roses, our hearts go, da-dum-dum, da-dum 달려가길 원해. We're alive cause we're not alone. Run for roses. And that means we're alive because we are not alone. We run for roses. Hand to hand, side by side, we run for roses. Our hearts go, da-dum-dum. We want to run. We are alive because we are not alone. Run for roses. Do is to. 발, our feet. 맞추고 comes from the verb 맞추다, which means to assemble or put together. 우린 is we or us. 달려가길 comes from the verb 달려가다, which means to run or dash. 원해 comes from the verb 원하다, which means to want or desire. So, hand to hand, 두 발을 맞추고 means put your 2 feet together. Our hearts go, da-dum-dum. 우린 달려가길 원해 means we want to run. We are alive because we are not alone. Run for roses. Now we're in verse 2, and it goes, 아, 속도를 높여, 아, 목소리 높여. And that means speed up, voice up, or maybe like voice higher. 속도 is speed or velocity. 높여 comes from the verb 높이다, which means to increase, raise, or enhance. 목소리 is a voice. So 목 is like throat, and 소리 is sound. So throat, sound, voice. 높여 again comes from the verb 높이다, which means to increase, raise, or enhance. So the translation says speed up and then voice up, but I think this means like voice louder, because you're like enhancing your voice. I don't know. So 속도를 높여 means increase your speed. 목소리 높여. I don't know why I'm saying it like that. 목소리를 높여 means increase your voice. So that could mean voice up or voice louder. You interpret it how you want to interpret it, man. Next line. 가시 동그래 들어서 나 finish line 그래도 난 가. 크게 걷어줘도 포기는 채워도 no 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 no. And that means surrounded by thorns, our finish line, but I still go. Scratched, hurt, doesn't matter. Put aside giving up. No 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 no. So 가시 동굴 are kind of like thorny vines. So 가시 is a thorn and 동굴 are vines. 둘러싸인 comes from the verb 둘러싸이다, which means to be surrounded, encircled, or enclosed by. 그래도 means even so, or even if, but still. 난 is me or I. 가 comes from the verb 가다, which means to go. 긁기 comes from the verb 긁이다, which means to be scraped or scratched. The 고 here means and. 다쳐 comes from the verb 다치다, which means to be hurt. The ending 도 means even if. 포기 is giving up. 치워도 comes from the verb 치우다, which means to move, remove, clear away, or put away. So, 가시 동굴에 둘러싸인 means surrounded by thorny vines is our finish line. 그래도 난 가 means but I still go. 그리고 다쳐도 means even if I'm scratched and hurt. 포기는 치워도 means put aside, giving up. No, 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 no. Okay, then we get the pre-chorus, and it's like, going united, want to get it, want to fight, want to stand up and salute. And then we get the chorus all over again. We're alive because we're not alone. Run for roses. Then we get the post-chorus, which is just da-di-da-di-da-di-dum, da-di-da-di-da-di-dum-dum-dum-dum, ooh, da-di-da-di-da-di-dum, like 4 times. Then we get the bridge, and it goes, gonna live our best life, we be in the good vibe. If you get this close, don't lose it. 지속된 고요에 올리는 방아쇠 당기는 소리에 start it. And that means in the continued silence, the trigger is ringing at the sound started. 지속된 comes from the verb 지속됐다, which means to last or maintain or continue or persist or endure. 고요 is silence, calm, or quiet. The 에 here is a location marker. 올리는 comes from the verb 올리다, which means to raise or put up. A pangaswe is a trigger. 당기는 comes from the verb 당기다, which means to pull, draw, or tug. 소리 is a sound. The 에 here is a location marker. 지속된 고요에 means in the persistent silence. 올리는 방아쇠, 당기는 소리에 start it. Kind of means raise the trigger and pull it at the sound. Start it. Then it goes, run, run, run for roses. 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 And then we get the chorus all over again. And then we get the post-chorus, which is just da-dee-da-dee-da-dee-dum, da-dee-da-dee-da-dee-dum, dum-dum-dum. And that's the end of Run for Roses. Thank you so much for watching this video. As always, you can leave your suggestions and corrections in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your feedback. And if you want to see bite-sized versions of what I do here on YouTube, you can follow me on Instagram. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next Sunday, and in the meantime, I hope you have a great week. Bye!